Hey, Boy Team family. It is hard to believe this summer is over. We're about to go to school. Um, if you have spent any time with me and Mandy and our family, we do something almost every night at the dinner table, definitely when we have guests over too, just to learn a little bit about each other. And we do something called Bad Thing, Good Thing. We do end on good thing because we want to end with the good thing. And so I thought it'd be fun today to talk about the past couple of months using Bad Thing, Good Thing. And starting out on the bad thing, just a little bit of info about our team. We've had a couple of incidents health-wise over the last month or so. If you haven't heard, Brenna on our team actually broke her leg wakeboarding a couple of weeks ago. So had surgery on her femur, had that fixed, and so she is actually recovering, still working from home, doing all the normal things. But we're going to have to come behind her, Caroline and I, and Courtney, showing houses for her, but still operating kind of as normal. But she is definitely recovering from that. And then I did something a couple weeks ago where I dove for a ball and actually tore my rotator cuff. So we're having some bad things as far as that goes. In the market, some bad things, just to put it out there. We've seen inventory levels rising really quickly over the last 4 years. And so we actually saw during the months of March and April, those were two of the highest listing months that we've ever had in the upstate. And so March and April, those two individual months, each of them was a new record month for most listings put on the market during 1 month. And so those are kind of leading indicators where we're really watching it to make sure that we don't get to a point where the market's oversaturated and we start to see prices go down. And so that was something that we were really keeping an eye on, as well as the interest rates. Interest rates right now, you may have heard, with all of the oil stuff going on in the Middle East, and interest rates have gone up with inflation going up a little bit. And so interest rates right now are basically at 12-month highs and moving into almost the 7% range. And so things that we're definitely keeping an eye on. Now, go into the good things. On the health side, we've had surgery for Brenna. I'm getting things checked out. We're all going to get better. We know that's going to be fine. You can still keep us in your prayers as we all recover from the various things going on. But good thing on the market side, we had those 2 months of really high listings coming on the market, but we actually saw May and June be the two highest sales months ever in the upstate. And so there's a lot of people going around you talk to about the market. They're looking at everything saying, oh, the market stinks. Everything's sitting on the market forever. It's not true. We have had the two highest sales months ever in the Greenville MLS in the months of May and June. And so where that's put us for the year is that we are actually ahead of the pace that we were on in 2025. And 2025 was the highest sales year ever for the upstate. And so we're ahead of the record sales pace right now. So the market is great. There are houses selling like crazy. The difference that you'll see a lot of times on Zillow, Realtor.com, whatever your favorite platform is that homes that are priced correctly, which of the houses that sell, about 50% of them sell within a week and a half. They sell in 9 days, and they sell for 100% of what they're listed for. The other side of it, which is what you see on Zillow over and over and over again, is that the houses that are priced incorrectly and require a price reduction, they are on the market for an average of 107 days, and they only sell for 93% of what they were listed for. And so there really is a big gap in the market with that. And so if you're looking at Zillow and you see houses on the market that just stay on the market, stay on the market, stay on the market, that is true. They're going to be on the market until they get priced to the point where the market feels like that's a fair price. We're still seeing appreciation in the area of about 2%. Last year, we saw something around 2 to 3%. This is a healthy number. We don't really want to see that be too much less than that, but 4% is really the historic average. And so we're a little bit below the average, but we spent a few years during COVID being way over the average. So being just below the average right now is right where we want to be. So what does this mean for you guys? For sellers, that means we have a more competitive market on the selling side. And so pricing and condition are more important than ever. But like I said, if you hit the pricing and condition correctly, you can expect a home to sell in under 2 weeks. and you can expect it to sell for 100% of what it's listed for. On the buy side, something that we've seen over the last year or so is that you have a lot more choices. You have options. You also have the ability sometimes to go and take a look at a house, go home, think about it. You don't have to write an offer within an hour of seeing it. And so that was stressful for everybody involved, I think, back a couple of years ago. And so there are more options and there's a little bit more time to think about it. But buyers do have to be aware that houses that are priced correctly in great condition, those houses on average are selling it in that 9 days time for 100% of what they're listed for. So you do have to be prepared to make the offer if you see something you like. So moving on to other news, we had our water park event this past, was that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? We had about 500 people join us out at Otter Creek, and had a great time. That's always one of our team's favorite events, just getting to hang out and talk with people and let the kids all have fun. Thank you for coming out and joining us for that. And be on the lookout this month. You should be receiving your football mailer magnet that we send out every year that has the football schedules of the local teams. And then guess what? Coming up in about a month and a half, we're going to be sending out invites to the pumpkin patch, the annual pumpkin patch that we'll have in the fall. So be on the lookout in your mailboxes for all of that. As always, if you have any questions about the market, if you want us to run an analysis on your house or give you ideas on things to update, certainly reach out. We love those conversations, love to talk to you about that. But otherwise, enjoy the last couple of days of summer with your kids, and enjoy school going back and getting back to a normal schedule in the next week or two. So have a great 2 or 3 days of summer, and we'll see you guys back in September. Bye-bye.